Hello, it is Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about the Marksman Pistol in GTA 5 and GTA Online. Now, this is an episode in my series called GTA 5 Gun Guide, where we will go through all the weapons in GTA 5 and GTA Online, and breaking down the stats of these weapons, talking about these weapons, and just giving general reviews of these weapons. So, the Marksman Pistol is a weapon in GTA 5 and GTA Online, and it was introduced in the Ill Gun and Gains Part 2 DLC for GTA 5 and GTA Online. The Marksman Pistol is an old single-shot weapon that works in a very similar way to the musket, except it is more versatile than the first one. It is based on the Thompson Center Contender, though with some elements of previous renditions of the sawed-off shotgun, with a linear wood design opposed to the curved wood design of the Thompson Center Contender. Now, I don't have all of the stats on this weapon. Some stuff like ranges and spreads, I don't have that information. So the damage is 220 per shot. This makes it the highest damage of all weapons in the game, at least bullet weapons. That's higher than the heavy sniper, sniper rifle, musket, and for a single shot weapon, this is a lot of damage, especially a pistol. Although, that's not enough damage to one-shot an enemy. Because if you're below rank 20, you have 238 health. Therefore, you will not one-shot an enemy, technically. Now, why I say that is because whenever I was using this weapon, I got many one-shot kills. Like, most of the time, it was a one-shot kill. Even on, ranks 100 plus. So, while it would still take 2 shots to kill all enemies, I think that there's something with this weapon making it so that it is a one-shot kill against other players. And one reason why I say that is because there's not really any NPCs in this game that have over 200 health. There's very few. 200 is usually the max health, and that's for, strong guys, armored up guys, that's, how much health they'll have. But other players have 238. So what I'm thinking is that there may be a network damage modifier. Now, if you don't know what the network player damage modifier is, it's a modifier to damage done against players online. Now, there's only 2 weapons in the game that have this, those being the heavy sniper and the marksman rifle. Now, the heavy sniper also can't one-shot another player because it deals 216 damage, but it does have a network damage multiplier of 1.39. Basically what that means is that if you're shooting at somebody online with a heavy sniper, it will deal 300 damage instead of the 216 damage. And same with the marksman rifle. Marksman rifle will deal 65 damage, but it does have that damage multiplier of 1.39, so therefore it will deal 90 damage. So what this would mean is if the Marksman Pistol has a damage multiplier, which I don't know, I can't find any stats that say it, but that would make sense because from my testing, it almost always got a one-hit kill. But in the code, it doesn't deal enough damage to actually do a one-hit kill against another player. So I think what happens is that there is a damage multiplier. Now, we don't know what it is. It could either be 1.39, which if it is a damage multiplier of 1.39, that will mean that if you're shooting at another player, it will deal 305 damage. But that's only if the damage multiplier is of 1.39. I've gotten one-hit kills on other players pretty often, so I don't know what's going on with this. It could be a damage multiplier of 1.5 or even 2.0. So my guess is that there is a network player damage multiplier of at least 1.39 to 1.5. That's my guess on how you can get a one-hit kill with this weapon. But you may be wondering, well, why didn't they just make the weapon deal 300 damage or 328 damage? And that's because, like I said, there's not really any NPCs in this game that have over 200 health. So it would make sense to, make it so that the weapon deals a different number of damage in whenever you're shooting at NPCs and whenever you're shooting at our players. Now, as for the other stats on this weapon, the fire rate is very slow, and that's because of the clip size. The clip size is 1, so it's a one-shot, and then you have to reload. So because of how it's a single-shot weapon, you do not want to use this weapon against multiple targets. So if you're in a survival or something, you don't really want to use this weapon because there's a lot of enemies, and even if you're at the higher ranks and you want that one-shot kill, maybe, but overall you don't really want to use this weapon in, missions or something where you have lots of enemies in one area. Unless you can rely on hitting that shot. And another thing with this weapon is that you cannot customize it, except for put on, different tints and stuff. There's no attachments for it, And, you know, the only customization you could do is put on different tints on it. So you're gonna have to use the iron sights on this weapon. The weapon, you have the iron sights. Now, the iron sights are pretty good. Not the best, in my opinion, but they're good enough. You can use them. Honestly, I kind of like them. You know, they remind me a little bit of the vintage pistol, which I didn't really like the vintage pistol, but on this weapon, I kind of like them. You know, kind of like the vintage pistol, though. So, if you like those, then you can use this weapon. It's kind of like the vintage pistol, but in my opinion, a bit more accurate, and the sights seem to be better. I would recommend this weapon if you can get good with it. If you can get good with it, if you can just hit those shots, it's a very good weapon. But if you're not accurate and you're used to like fully automatic weapons, you may not want to use this weapon. Because if you're not good at tracking targets, you may not want to use this weapon just because it's not that great for, you know, moving targets and stuff. I would just recommend just go for a body shot. You're almost guaranteed to get a one-hit kill if you go for an upper chest area. Just don't make sure that you don't hit the arms and stuff, because there it's a little weirder whether you're gonna hit, you know, one-hit kill or not. But if you're gonna go for another player, just go for upper chest. You don't need to really hit the head. Most of the time, you're gonna get a one-hit kill. So let me know your thoughts on this weapon in the comments. Hope you'll enjoy. Feedback is always appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.